Hello and welcome to today's free trading video and market analysis. I'm your host, Kenny, Senior Research Analyst with the MiniAnalyst.com. The first thing we're going to look at here is a chart of the market for this Friday, the 11th day of February 2011. Actually, what we're looking at right here is the venerable triple, we can call it venerable now, triple threat trader HR, high risk, high return. And as you can see, the high return portion is definitely to the fore today. As you can see over the last 10 days or so right here, as of yesterday's close, actually, and we're actually up a little bit more today. You can see 75% return over just the last 10 days. Just absolutely incredible return. $7,500 on a $10,000 account. Of course, you can trade as many units as you prefer with that $10,000. You could trade 5 units with $50,000 or so. But before we get to that, we're going to go ahead and look back over at the market. There we go. So this is a chart of the E-mini S&P 500 futures contract, front month in nature, looking at the last print of 13/24/25, and as you can see, a very bullish day is the case today. We have all green, quadruple, quintuple, sextuple, whatever would have you. All signs continue to point to bullish, and as you can see, the market is in the upper echelon of the day's trading range. Had a gap to the downside, came back to fill the gap, went on to the upside, broke through yesterday's highs, the prior resistance around 1320 or so in the ES, and just blasted through as the bit of a short covering rally, one would argue, with those bears anticipating that this would hold, given the mixture of indications we saw on the day prior. This was Thursday's session. As you can see, the dynamics suggesting that the market environment was mixed, and as you can see, this is certainly reflected in the price of the market. Simple gap fill and close within that range, but certainly a breakout today, as can often be the case on Fridays, and definitely a good trading environment to be participating in. But right now, right around 11 or 1325, and as you can see, all signs continue to point to bullish, but we're going to go ahead and switch over and look at the daily chart as well. We'll go ahead and minimize that. And we'll look for our, apologize for the delay there. And it is just really not cooperating. Well, let's just talk about what we see. So there's what we just looked at, our intraday dynamics. Look at this beautiful trade that we have in our venerable swing system 5.0. Trades the Dow. Went long way back on the 11th. 11,622, now at 12,219. So a very impressive 600-point gain in the Dow contract. That, of course, is $5 a point. So some very healthy gains as the long trade continues to surface. And as you can see, beautiful long trades. A little bit choppy right there. Beautiful long trades right there. Short, long, short, and then just catch these beautiful winners, as you can see right there. And there's the Day Trader 5.0 has really helped the TTTHR lately. As you can see, beautiful winners right there. Another one today, in fact, 12,179, 12,218 last print for the Day Trader 5.0. But we're actually looking for, we'll go ahead and minimize that. Come up, here we go. So here's the MRSTF. Beautiful system. This is our MRS strategy. Look at that. Beautiful $20,000 in gains, $4,300 drawdown, $546 average net profit, average trade net profit. So really, and that's over about the last 3 years or so. So very impressive. Profit factor 2.26. As you can see on this system, there's the MRSEM. It's actually still in a long position. MRSTF is out. MRSTEM is continues to be in a long position that it jumped in around 932. Of course, we're at 936. There's another $3,000 per contract trading the EMD. We'll go ahead and take a look at that. $70,000, $700 average trade net profit. Essentially, every time you're going to put on a trade, on average, you're going to make $705.80. Of course, you might make $1,500 on one trade, lose $700 on the next. Actually, that wouldn't be an average of $700. Make $2,100, lose $700 on 2 trades, give you a $1,500 or so net, and 2 trades, of course, would give you an average trade of $705. Very impressive for the MRSEM systems. In terms of looking at the daily market, all signs continue to point to bullish, 50% bullish. bullish from a price technical perspective, bullish from the trend following perspective, bullish from momentum, bullish from average directional movement or from directional movement in general, both in short term and intermediate term in all time frames. So the market is just simply in clean air, as we like to call it, and actually looking at even more clean air right now as we speak, breaking out above this little wedge we've had over the last week or so. So definitely some great opportunities to be trading, great opportunities for everyone. When the market goes up, we love it. And that's certainly what it's doing right here. So all signs continue to point to bullish on the market. We're going to go ahead and minimize that and look at, well, we already looked at the Day Trader 5.0. There was something else to look at. Oh, okay. We can look at, this is kind of an interesting system. Another profit target today, one just yesterday for the GESPO. And there you see the performance report for that. Shot up to $11,000 or so. $10,000 of profit, $3,000 average drawdown, $70 a trade over the last 4 years. So not too shabby, but right back into certainly made about $2,000 or so over the last couple 3 months or so. Poor contract, but wanted to look also at the Evo, of course. Evo's been really quiet lately. Not much going on there. You can see $30,000 over the last 2 years, $5,000 average drawdown or maximum drawdown. Certainly not average. Average would be closer to around $2,000. But there you can see the beautiful Evo, and here's the Evo 1 lot. Actually, that trades the ES. Quite similar in nature. $42,000 per contract, $120 every time you put a trade on. Again, $5,000 is the average drawdown there. So we're going to go ahead and look at our portfolios. So that's a quick look at the market analysis. And we'll actually go ahead and switch over to our portfolios. See if we can get that coming up here. Pause for the delay here. Just take a second. Got to pull it up right there. All right. Hope you guys can see that okay. There's the Triple Threat Trader HR. Gains. What did it gain? It gained. Do I have that here? Over $100 yesterday. It's been kind of a quiet week actually. 6% on Tuesday. Where's Wednesday? There we go. $200 on Thursday or Wednesday. $600 on Tuesday. Monday gained nothing essentially, so kind of a quiet session, but the bulk of the gains have been over the last 10 days or so, as you can see right there. 75% aforementioned has been the return for the Triple Threat Trader HR. A lot of these portfolios are closed, but we've actually reopened considering its outperformance, the TTTHR. It's back on the website. You may, if you are interested in these primary portfolios that have been running for upwards, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, you can certainly write into admin at MiniAnalyst.com, but we like to steer a lot of our new clients to our portfolios, our ultimate line of portfolios that are primarily dominating the website, the ultimate and of course the MSA options, but definitely we continue to track our venerable portfolios on a daily basis. And as you can see right there, you can actually subscribe to the Triple Threat Trader HR, 75% over the last 10 days on the website, and you can save an extra 20%. So the portfolio, I think, is $1,500 maybe every 3 months, $1,200, something like that. You can actually enter promo code VIDEO on that. We'll actually go ahead and look over that. And there it is right there. Go to Triple Threat Traders HR on the home page, and you'll see it right there, Triple Threat Trader HR. Just go ahead and hit Add to Cart. And that's a historical performance over the last several years, going back to 07 or so. And if you're interested in more recent returns, certainly just write into admin at MiniAnalyst.com. Go to the website and chat with the support team live. We'll be able to get you that information. But just go ahead and click Add to Cart. Now, of course, these portfolios are set up to run in full automation, so you really don't have to do a thing. We'll go ahead and delete that. So what you do is just simply subscribe. And there's the promo code already entered, it looks like, but we'll go ahead and enter it for posterity. There you go. Save an extra 20%. So $1,500 per 3 months, back down to $1,200. So you can get essentially a full year for almost 2 years, actually $4,800 a full year, or almost 2 years, for just the profits that have been generated from this portfolio over the last 10 days. Again, $7,500. The discounted rate, $4,800 a year. You can almost get 2 years for just the profits that you would have made had you been a client of the TTTHR over the last 10 days or so. And what's interesting is all you have to do is simply subscribe. If you have an account with one of our compatible brokers, some of the national, the big brokerages, then everything's fine. We simply just hook up the trading models to your portfolio. Everything runs on back servers, so you never have to do anything. You certainly don't have to sit by your computer, wait for trades. Certainly don't have to arduously sit through a trading room all day and hope to catch the good trades. You don't have to have your computer logged on. You don't have to be logged into your account to receive the trades. Everything is done without your without any involvement from you. Essentially, it's managed by the broker. The broker sets up your account, manages your account to ensure smooth running. If anything goes wrong, certainly knock on wood, we haven't had a problem in years. We've been doing this for about with full automation for about 6 years. 5 or 6 years in full automation. It's a little sketchy as the software was new the first year or so, but really haven't had any problems in about 4 years or so. But nevertheless, the broker's there in case there were to be any problems to liquidate your positions on your behalf. And certainly right now, if you subscribe to a year, you'll actually save $2 a round turn on your commission. So you'll get commissions of I believe about $4.50 a round turn, plus the management is like $1, and of course you have to pay the automation software as well, also $1.50 or something like that. Nevertheless, and a fantastic deal, certainly considering the hindsight, the costs that have been incurred. So it's a great opportunity to get involved. Certainly a great opportunity to take advantage of not only the performance of the market, just take a look at the market, and certainly, we might get a swoon here. The market's just gone straight up, and as we know, markets only go straight up about 30% of the time. This has been about 30% of the time, so we definitely expect some choppiness to develop in the market. And you certainly want to hedge all these portfolios or all these profits that you've generated in your IRAs or your mutual funds, generally your stock portfolios. You definitely want to hedge those as you've enjoyed this 20% return, let's say, in your portfolio. You definitely want to hedge that with putting 10 to 20% in risk speculative vehicles, instruments such as our trading, which is high risk, high return, speculative type trading. And of course, as you can see, 75% over the last 10 days is certainly high return. And of course, there's high risk. The TTHR, actually, if we go back, just these actually haven't been updated, but we'll look at the maximum drawdown. 175% of your $10,000. So that's nothing to sneeze about, and that happened a couple of times. So a $10,000 drawdown. Now, granted, your average drawdown is going to be closer to $6,000 or so. We're actually going to go back to probably to this format of just analyzing the live trades rather than, let's say, the MSA, which there we go, right there. The MSA portfolios, we use a certain software package to analyze the data. There you can see right there to see how we can actually optimize our trading based on fixed fractal optimization and so on and so forth. So we actually get much more detailed numbers, but generally people like to see what are the actual trades that have been delivered to the clients, and that is, of course, is represented in this format. So we're going to probably update that in the next month or so in this format, a lot of the portfolios, but nevertheless, you can see a $10,000 portfolio, average drawdown again of 52%. So on average, you can expect to lose $5,000. But the maximum drawdown certainly have been slightly higher than that. But as you can see, when you can make 75% on your portfolio, $7,500 is certainly well worth the risk, given a 10 times reward to the risk ratio, and that's certainly outstanding. Nevertheless, go to the website, chat with the support team live if you have any additional questions, or shoot us an email to admin@MiniAnalyst.com. We'd love to hear from you, and I hope you enjoyed the update, and we'll see you next time.